Hey guys, it's Jonathan, and it's late. It's totally late. I apologize. It's like 9:40 on the East Coast, so much later than what I normally do. But I just wanted to get this off today. Um, it, a thing that's coming up a lot lately with my athletes. This idea of like what's derailing elite athletes. I, I got to tell you, it's dealing with adult conversations. It's dealing with basically we've got young kids dealing with adults as coaches, right? And so along the way, what happens a lot is there's this disconnect. Parents think that they need to kind of back off, that their kids need to advocate for themselves and advocate for themselves with their coaches. But this is really, I equate it, this is like trying to have your kid negotiate for a used car, right? It's hard enough to do that as an adult with another adult. You have this salesman, and you just feel like you're getting swindled. And I swear, I more often with my athletes that are at college, or they're at junior teams, or they're trying to advocate for themselves, they don't have the skills yet to do that, right? So why I share this is, if you're the parent watching me right now, I want you to understand that your kids need your help. I would say all the way into college age. If they've never been taught these skills, then how do you think they would survive by themselves? Even when if for my athletes that are on kind of professional tracks, and they're on, especially in hockey with junior A teams and clubs and things like that, um, when our kids are left alone, it's almost like parents are relieved in some ways. Their kid is now, you know, they're at college or they're on their team, and they don't want to interfere. But once the athlete is there, the ability for them to advocate for themselves, if they haven't done it yet, or if they're not very good at it, they need help. And sometimes the parents aren't very good at it either. And if that's you, then you got to think about this a little bit. But coaches are designed, they're there to win, right? That's part of why they're there. If they don't win, they're not there for very long. And this is a bit of a juxtaposition with sports. Is kids grow up and they think, oh, we got to be having fun, and we got to be doing this, and we got to be entertained. And then when the coach demands more of them, it's like, wait. But then when they finally make it, when they finally get to that next level and they're not performing, or they're in a situation where they need more, they would like to have more playing time, or they feel like they're doing well, but the coach isn't giving them the love that they feel that they should be deserving. Well, that's when the skills that your athlete needs, they're probably not prepared for, right? So as parents, I don't want you to stray too far. Now, as coaches, a lot of coaches never develop enough to finally to be able to have adult conversations with other adults. Like, they almost lord over their athletes in a way because they know that they're easily manipulated. Now, not all coaches are like that. I know some fantastic coaches, so I don't want to paint them all with a wide brush. But there's a lot of times when that coach doesn't want to deal with a parent, because why? It's another adult confronting them, and they lack confrontational skills just as much as parents may, you know, lack the negotiating skills, or their athletes may not have the negotiating skill or the advocation skills for themselves. So don't what we need to have happen is, I want there to be a relationship between the family and the coach. Right now, the coach is going to sell you a bill of goods. It happens all the time. Even the best coaches, they want your athlete in their program, and they'll say all sorts of great things like, oh, they want to develop the person and not just the athlete. That's kind of one of the biggest lies I think I've ever heard. Because if your athlete's not performing, they need another athlete to replace them, right? And to be honest, that's a bit of an adult conversation to be having, right? So in that case, they are caring about the person. They need that person to kind of grow up and perform. So I just want to share this tonight. It's been on my mind for a while. I know it's really, really late, so I'll post this on Facebook and on all my other social media stuff, and you can catch it later. But do me a favor, if you see this and you enjoy the topic, you want more of it, just leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. Even though I'm live now, you can leave me a comment at any time you see this. But and if you want to reach out, you can email me at coachedwards@athletespecific.com. But our athletes need to develop these adult skills, because many times it's what derails them, right? They can be elite on the field of play. They can be great athletically, technically, tactically, but this is a tactical negotiation ability, that happens off the field of play, but it's as important. All right. So thanks for watching. As all, I'm gonna try to do one of these every day now, and you can make sure you're over in the Facebook group at Raising High Performing Athletes, and reach out to me. I'm a real person. I answer all my emails, all my messages. It might take me a little bit, but we got a lot of busy athletes going on this year. But I'm really looking forward to helping your athlete and you as a family down the road. All right, guys, have a good night. See ya.